Hey everybody, I'm Tom LeBlanc. I'm the editor of Commercial Integrator. Today I'm lucky to be joined by Frank Graziano, CEO of Chromis Fiberoptics. Hey Frank.
Hey Tom, how you doing?
Not bad. So today I want to talk to you about active optical cables. And all right, so I think that this is kind of becoming more of an important tool that many integrators feel like they have to have in their toolkit. Why do you think that that's sort of gaining momentum?
Well, we're seeing a phenomenon occur in the audio video world that started and is more developed in the data center world, where data rates are getting higher and higher at a quicker and quicker rate. So, in a data center, we've gone from 1G to 10G to 25, 100, 400G backbones. And you're seeing a parallel path, a little bit with a bit of a lag in AV going from HDMI 1.4, 10 gigs per second, now 2.0, 18 Gbps, the newly released HDMI 2.1 standard, 48 Gbps. And so as the need to move more data over the same pipe over longer distances gets more difficult, copper becomes less of a preferred medium for that transmission. And so what's happened in the data centers, you've had copper being displaced by optical links. That is now happening in AV. So it really is a technology that integrators and custom installers have to become familiar with.
So we just recently did this piece. It was kind of an analysis of the state of AV networking, and a lot of different acronyms out there. And in talking to you about it, you said something that kind of stuck in my mind, where you called active optical cables something that could be kind of alternatives, but also complements to some of those high-speed AV signal distribution technologies like HD-based-T and AV over IP and SDVoE. And I just wanted you to kind of talk about what you meant by that.
Well, so you're an installer, you're an integrator today. You've got all these different solutions, all these technical solutions for getting a high-speed AV signal from a source to a device, to a display or a sink, as we call it. So yeah, you mentioned some of them: HD-based-T, SDVoE, AV over IP, and then you also have. And so, they all come with, their pluses and minuses. Many of these alternatives require some sort of encoding, decoding, so you can have the compression, decompression of the video signal, maybe with latency issues that may or may not be desirable. The nice thing about an active optical cable and some Balun solutions where you have an optical link, the video is going uncompressed over whatever the applicable distance is from source to display, and so there's no latency issue. You're getting a full, experience of the original content. Now, an active optical cable has the benefit of just being really simple. It looks externally like an AV cable. It's got an HDMI, for example, plug on one end, HDMI plug on the other. There's a lot of magic going on in between those connectors, sophisticated optoelectronics, the optical fiber, in our case, hybrid cables that carry the low-speed signals over copper wires. But from the integrator standpoint, they don't need to know anything about fiber to use a solution like that. The other advantage is with some of these other signal distribution solutions, you have to power both ends of the link, at least one, sometimes both ends of the link. And with the low power active optical cables that we provide and that are available from others out there in the marketplace, you just plug it into the port on the source, plug it into the port on the display. The cable is powered off the 5 volts from the HDMI port. And so it really is truly a simple solution. And what we're finding in the market is that for high definition links of about 100 feet or less, 30 meters or less, active optical cables tend to be the preferred solution. If you're going longer, maybe you use an active optical cable, but I think then we see HD-based-T, for example, being more popular for links of 30 meters or 100 feet or more.
All right, good stuff. Frank Graziano, CEO of Chromis Fiberoptics. Thanks for spending some time talking to the Commercial Integrator audience.
My pleasure, Tom. Thank you.